Good morning. I know this is really like creepy and scary looking, but it's really late. I mean, it's early. Let me show you the time. 3:46 a.m. I'm about to do my spiritual practice. I really need it. So I'm gonna do it. I have to leave at 4:20 a.m. to so let me do my meditation. I have my candle, I have my incense. All right. Let's get our mind right before we get on this plane. Okay, I just finished. I feel really good. I felt really supported. I trust God to keep me protected. I have faith and I have trust in God to keep me protected. This is going to be a smooth flight, and that's a really great trip. So, okay. Okay, we're at this parking. What is it called? The parking?
Yeah, airport parking.
Airport parking.
Waiting on the shuttle.
Waiting on the shuttle, and this is the best thing to do if you're leaving and if you're driving yourself to the airport instead of
paying for the airport parking.
Yeah, so that's a pro tip for anyone out there. Don't pay for the airport parking. Get the shuttle.
For sure.
I feel pretty calm. Well, I guess that's it for now. We're just waiting. Oh, also happy... Hey, we're doing the right thing. Happy Easter Sunday.
For sure.
We're listening to our gospel music.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's us right there.
Okay.
Alright.
Low and tight across your hips, seated whenever the seatbelt signs are illuminated. There are 8 emergencies to do so. Pull the red strap to open the container. Pull the pouch out. Take the vest out of the pouch. Place the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist. Buckle in the front and pull to tighten. Once outside, pull that red tab to inflate the vest to manually inflate. Blow into the tube at your shoulder. There's also a water-activated wrist.
We're landing right now, and it's been my least favorite part, but it's okay, because I was warned that it was going to be a bumpy ride, bumpy landing, so the more you know. The more you know. We did it though. How did I do, babe? Great.
Gentlemen, welcome to Dallas. You may use your cell phones now, but please remain seated.
Okay, what did you say?
Alright. We're just standing here. We can go out.
Oh, I didn't know. Going to the Currency concert! Seeing him in the flesh. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, I'm always curious to see what kind of people. Wow, had everything we needed. Airbnbs are the way to go. Alright, now we're rushing out of here. There's a room. There's the bathroom. Like that. Another. Wow, wow. Here we go again for
Today I'm working at this place called, well, it's called the Body, Mind, Soul Fair, but it's also like a psychic fair where a bunch of people with like practitioners, tarot readers, astrology, numerology, human design, just a bunch of people like medium, like all the things are going to be there, and you can get like you can get 2 sessions for $55, or you can get like mini sessions with each one of them. And yeah, so here's the thing. I have a very I won't say love-hate. I have a very like, hold on, I'm going to start off with, I like to slick back my baby hairs. Okay, so let me do that first actually, before. Okay, baby hairs are done. I don't know, I just felt called to do this little thing. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it, we'll see. But, okay, so then as I was doing my baby hairs, see, this is the thing. This is the thing about being a Pisces Venus. I often just don't know. Like for me, there are rarely times where I know exactly what I'm gonna wear. And here's the thing. So I know, okay, if I know I have to go somewhere, the point is, okay, if I know I have to go somewhere, okay, and I know I have to get cute for something, and my initial thing is, oh my gosh, I get a little overwhelmed. Because it's like, oh, I have so many options. Well, depending on like but I just get overwhelmed because it's like, I want to look my best. I want to look cute. So I'm excited because I'm like, ooh, I get to dress up. But then I'm like, oh my gosh, I just get overwhelmed with like the ideas if I try to pre-think about it. So for me, like, I have to feel my way through what I'm going to wear that day. Literally, like how I wake up, whoever I decide to be, I literally feel like that's my experience. It's like, who am I going to be today? And it's just like a feeling. Like, I can't like always plan out my outfits. Like, it has to come in my mind. I have to visualize it, but I have to feel my way. So it's like literally, so for instance, today I didn't know what I was going to wear today. Honestly, I was not even going to go to the fair. That's the thing. Wait, let me do my hair while I'm doing this. I wasn't even going to go to the fair. Because like I have to tell you guys, I have I won't say hate love relationship with the fair, but I have a weird relationship to where I always get anxious when it comes and I don't want to go. I always tell myself like I'm not gonna go because of there's some made up story that I put in my mind or a made up fear of like, oh, like I don't know. It just I do know what it is, but I'm trying to focus on doing my hair right now. But the point is, I wasn't, before yesterday, up until literally this morning, I had on my mind, I'm not going to go to the fair because I was going to let my mind, my anxieties, my fears control me and tell me like, oh, I shouldn't go. Convince me that I shouldn't go, even though every time I go to the fair, every time I work at the fair, I have such an amazing experience. I end up getting connections and like people like, you know, it's like when you build a portfolio for yourself for like doing something. Like I always have like really good reviews and people always like want cards from me, which I still don't have cards. And it's like a good way to put myself out there as an astrologer, as an intuitive astrologer, you know, to get my name out there, to get connections, blah, 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 you know? So like, why would I wouldn't want that? You know, I get, why wouldn't I want that? But it's just because I don't know, like, I really feel like, okay, I am a 12th house Aquarius sun. I also have a 12th house Aquarius Mars, okay? And I also have Uranus in my 12th house Aquarius, all right? I am a behind the scenes, like it's so funny because I'm on social media, right? But this is kind of still behind the scenes because like I'm not in front of everybody. I'm in front of I'm in front of you. But right now I'm talking to like I'm not, there's not a crowd. And so I feel more comfortable. That's what it is. I feel more comfortable here. Like in my cave. In my cave talking to you guys, that's what I like to call the 12th house is a cave. I feel more comfortable. But when I have to get like forced out there in front of somebody and be like, all right, now do the same thing you did in your cave in front of this person or multiple people, I just get like overwhelmed. I get like, oh my gosh, like it's like being pushed into a stage and being like, all right, perform, do that thing that you were doing in that cave right here. And I don't know, there's something like, I know it's what I need, okay? That's the thing. So my mind has been convincing me this whole time that you don't need to go because of this. Like I've had so many fears. And then I had a fear of like, what if this happened? Or, you know, times are like this today. Like all these fears and maybe you shouldn't go. Maybe you should lay low because of the world and just things that I literally accepted and was going to do that. But then this morning I was in the shower and I like in the shower, I like to like, you know, talk to God. I like to thank God for waking me up this morning. And then I like to like, you know, really focus on like clearing out my energy. And then I talk to God and I'm like, you know, God, please guide me on what I need to do today. And then I was like, I think I said, I don't know if I thought it or I said it, if like, I was like, or no, right as I said, God, please guide me on what I need to do today, I heard go to the fair. And I was just like, no, like in my head, I was just like, I don't know if anybody's ever gotten that, like had that experience where they like intuitively knew they needed to do something, or God told them that you needed to do something, but your mind wanted to tell you like, you really wanted to like, it's like a battle between like what you know you should do versus what you don't want to do because it's like, so yeah, anyways, the point is, that's what I heard. Okay, this is going on for a while. Hold on. Okay, so this is, I think this is what we're gonna go for with the hairstyle thing. I don't know. These are kind of like a little bit out of whack, but they'll do. And then, I don't know, I'm feeling inclined. I think this is the Pisces Venus. I'm feeling inclined to like do a little braid. Do a little hidden braid somewhere. I think I may just do a little braid right here. I think so. Yeah, let me braid this up. Okay, so this is what we came up with here. So I ended up doing this little thing. Just, I don't know, I wanted to add that for an extra pizzazz. And then I think maybe I'm going to put it around my ear like that. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to wear these really cute earrings. Okay, this is it. All right, how's it looking so far? Cute. I'm feeling the Pisces Venusian energy. I'm feeling like, okay, I'm feeling like myself. I'm starting to get like confident, you know? All right, so now I'm going to put my clothes. Okay, I have to go now. Okay. But this is what I came up with. I am gonna have to modern it. I'm gonna have to pull up my thing that have this is a little bit less, you know. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. I am running a little behind. But you know, it's one of those days. It's funny because like there's a lot, the astrology, like all the fixed sign energy is just so, there's just a lot. I'm feeling the energy. Is all I'm saying. All I'm saying is I'm feeling the energy. But I'm trying to breathe through it. I'm feeling a bit very, very, like, I'm feeling the energy, and I'm just like on my way, just putting positive things in my head. I'm gonna be there on time. Today's gonna be a great day. And then I'm breathing through the anxiety. I'm breathing through the stress. I'm breathing through the panic feeling that I'm feeling. Maybe not eyes closed. I had to stop. And just putting positive things in my head.
Anything that can smooth it over. I don't know, it's graduating.
Alright, I'm back home. I'm gonna have a fruit break, and then I'm going to utilize this Taurus energy to go outside. Because I pulled a card that said I needed to get grounded. So it was a reminder that I didn't get to do my morning routine and meditate and all that stuff like that. I have been breathing a lot throughout the day doing that because I just feel like this energy today was just very charged. I don't know. But I'm going to go outside and go for a walk after I eat my fruit. Cheers.
Some of y'all might just pop shit, some of y'all just gon'
If you're just trying to get more comfortable and sitting in silence, being still, just being present, grounding yourself, just know it's not supposed to be fun. Not in the beginning. I know for me, and everybody's different. Everybody has different energies. Some of us have natural, earthy, grounded energy. So if you actually ground, you may be like, oh wow, this feels right, like in tune with you. But if you're like someone like me who has a lot of air in her, meaning like likes to socialize, likes to communicate, lives in my mind, likes to talk to, I don't like, sitting in silence is literally just like, can be like suffocating. So I'm just like, I wanna, like, this is boring. I need some mental stimulation, or I need to like be talking or whatever. Or even someone with a lot of fire, energy, you may like be impatient from just like sitting in stillness. So just know that it's not supposed to be fun. You're probably gonna get bored, but I urge you to just surrender. Surrender to whatever the time that you commit yourself to being present. Just surrender and just know that it's not supposed to be fun. But just surrender and just really try to like focus on like, what's around you. Like I have my windows out here, so I was just like looking outside. I was looking around like my room. That's you being present. Once again, your awareness is out of your mind and what was going on in there. Now you're looking at your surrounding space. And then I started to like smell the incense. And so this lavender scent, which is lavender is good. It's supposed to help with calming and anxiety and everything. So me like smelling it and focusing on that, the sense of, smell. And sometimes even when you have a candle on, maybe just look at the candle and like look at the fire flame, like, and just because once again, the goal is to take your mind away from here and focus on like something that's in front of you. That's like you being present with your current reality, which a lot of us are not. And that's why no wonder we're all anxious and we're so worried. We're worried about this, we're worried about that. And so, but this is living. Truly, when you're just present with the moment that you're in. So yeah. Now, and then another thing, as you continue to do it, you'll start to get clarity. Like for me, I was kind of undecided about something that I was trying to do at work, and then now it got to me like, okay, when you get back to work, focus on this. Instead of trying to do what you were trying to do, focus on this. So yeah, so kind of like the video I said a couple of days ago, and I said the thing that you're avoiding, the answers that you are avoiding, or the answers that you're looking for are in the silence that you're avoiding. This is a good example. So like I said, before I left work, I was undecided on like a task that I needed to do, and I was like, oh, which one should I focus on? And I was kind of like, I was jumping from one thing to the next instead of completing the thing that I was completing, because I was like, oh, well, this thing is more important. Then I'm like, oh my gosh, time is ticking. And so I'm just I was a little getting scattered, right? And like torn between like what I should focus on. So then I had that like, okay, my body signals like you need to take a break. And so now I did that, and through me being silent, now I got like, it came to me, my mind, like a little silent thought of like, when you go back to work, I need you to focus on that first task and complete that first, and then do the second thing that you were trying to do. And so I'm like, oh, okay. So now, when I go into work, I know exactly what I need to do to wrap it up and complete it, and look at that. Instead of me just trying to like be in this like mental cycle of like trying to do things the way, and I'm not grounded. So yeah, this is what I mean by, in this Taurus season, really that this Taurus sun is reminding us that the magic is in the moments of silence. Okay? Living in the present is your goal and only goal. Not the past, not the future. Now is all we have. So what are you going to do about it? Okay. If you recently encountered a situation in your life that left you feeling frustrated, disappointed, sad, feeling like, why is this happening to me? God, why is this happening to me? Or why does this keep happening to me? And you start to get into the woe is me. Stop and reframe your mindset to thinking, why, instead of saying, why is this happening to me? You ask, what was this trying to show me? Life does not happen to you. It's happening for you, to keep you accountable, to keep you in check. Whenever you fall off, or whenever, you go back into past habits or just anything, life is trying to keep you focused. So it's going to present situations that's going to check you and so you have to see the solutions. Always approach challenges in life with, what is the lesson that this is trying to teach me? Damn, it was frustrating. This happened. I really got in my feelings for it. It really disappointed me. Or why do I keep encountering, like, why is this always happening to me? It's not happening to you. It's happening for you, boo. Are you not? So take some time to reflect. Sit in the feelings. You all always talk about sitting in silence. Go and take some time of stillness. Go for a drive with no music and just be and think, what is the solution? What were you trying to teach me? God, universe, whatever you believe in. What are you teaching me? And see what comes up. What was the lesson in this? Okay? Because life is trying to teach you a lesson at this point, whether you keep encountering these situations that leave you feeling in a hopeless state. It's the verge. You're on the verge of a breakthrough, and the opportunity is presenting for you to do something different, see this differently, so then next time you know how to move. All right, I just got to the grocery store. I got some spinach. I got some aluminum foil. I got some fruits. I got some tomatoes. I got cucumber. I got whatever this thing is called, cabbage. And I got some onions and avocados. Okay, I'm about to post it. Oh my gosh. It is currently May 6th, 7:44 p.m. I'm about to press publish. Thank God. Let's do a quick prayer. God, please send this video to those who are meant to see it. All the spiritually connected women, astrology loving, all the women that I'm meant to reach in this world. I love you, Lord. I trust you. All right. Amen. Okay, it's published. It's public. Oh my gosh, Jess, I know. I'm gonna look back on this when I know I can't imagine where you are, because I'm way further. My dreams, my goals, everything that I've envisioned, I know it's going to be way bigger than I expected. So I just want to tell you I'm proud of you. You don't realize how, currently how I feel. I mean, you probably do, but just so many exterior and internal and exterior barriers I had to break through to consistently show up and believe in myself. Every day I could just cry and I could give up, but I can't, because I can't. And so you just, I'm so proud of you for keeping on and believing in yourself, even when it felt like not many people did. Even though I know there is a lot of people, but sometimes, you hope that the applause would be louder. But I feel the love. I'm supported. I'm grateful. And I got the whole spirit team as my guys, and I love you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's it.
When
you start to fully engage yourself in the energy of the world.
I'm getting ready for work, and I just wanted to tell you, because I'm currently working through this, is that if you are not in the place that you want to be, the place that you know that you could be, let's reframe that, it's your fault. I know it's hard to live with. It's hard to live with the fact that you are the reason that you're not where you know that you could be, because you keep holding back. You keep holding back. And, you know, I have been on my journey, as you guys have been seeing, for the past couple of years. And what makes me feel so deeply hurt and like want to like bawl into tears and never get up again is that I have so much content stored. I even left JessCreationss, a platform that I spent years to build my shit, that I left, and I like went into my away and like build other stuff. And the point is that if I would have continued to just be who I am and post all the content instead of going and hiding somewhere, that I could have been further than I am right now. And it's also frustrating because when you have people in your life who depend on you, and, you know, especially as a creative, as someone who's doing it different, going a different route, the worst thing you can do is hold back, because you're delaying your stuff for yourself, and then like other people look at you and be like, what the fuck have you been doing for the past couple whatever? And it's just like battling my inner freaking thoughts, fears. This is a shift. No one fucking understands how like hard it is if you haven't gone the like road less traveled, you know? Of course we can, you know, like it's just not easy. But the point is you have to. So you have to stop. You're delaying and I'm delaying. We're delaying where we could be because of us holding ourselves back, because of fear and all this stuff like that. Like, you know, and it's just kind of like, I just want to let you know that you're responsible, okay? It's you. It's up to you. So please stop delaying your successes because you are scared of looking like a fool or failing or whatever. Because you know what is failing? Holding back on yourself. That's failing. Because if you decided to go a different path, then you should be going ham on that every day. Not stressing, balance, you know, obviously we still have to work our regular jobs until we can get to where we want to be. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that. Okay, I'm still on my way to work and I have more things to say. So another thing is, I'm like, the reason why I've battled between like if I should continue posting on JessCreationss or if I should just, you know, build a whole nother page or like continue on my other pages is because when I post on JessCreationss, the things that I actually like to post and that fuels my heart, like the views, the likes, the reaction, the response are like cricket, okay? Although I see you guys, the ones that be there, I see you, appreciate you. But as far as it reaching people, but then when I do it on my other pages or when I've done it in the past of the pages that I rebuilt, I get more interactions. So of course it leads me to believe that why the fuck am I wasting my time on this? Why am I getting sent back to JessCreationss when like I could be somewhere where people are appreciative of what I'm putting out? All right, I'm at work. But then it's like, okay, so then the other thing is though, so my other pages, all right, so then it's like, well, the reason why I grew on those pages was because I knew that I was being like myself freely. I was talking about astrology, I was talking about spiritual journey, I was being an intuitive, you know, pulling cards, I was doing all of that freely. My soul was open and I was able, there was no blocks. You know, and so of course it attracted people who also, you know, felt the same or aligned, because I was being my true, I was living in my true purpose. So that is where I have been like, but like I said, God for whatever reason has been leading me back to JessCreationss, which I get it, because it's where it's my home. So it's just like me posting every day is like, and like being like completely open about like, this is me, okay? I believe I am on a spiritual path. I believe that there's more to this world than we can see. I believe that there are people who have certain gifts that God, there's so much, a long story, you know, that is able to like help and guide people. And yeah, I believe that God, universe, higher power, whatever we all fucking want to call it, it's the same fucking thing. In my opinion, at the end of the day, we don't know until we die. And so this is just what resonates with me, and I want to attract people who believe in the same thing, because this is about beliefs, faith, the unknown. We can't see, okay? So we do things that are aligned to us so we can attract the people that are in it, right? So I have to continue to show up on this JessCreationss page that I'm just like, why? There's a reason. And be okay with like getting 1-2 likes, and then I post on my TikTok page, okay, and I just get like, those are like, and the people that are there that I've built are coming, you know. So I just have to show up. I still be like, I don't know why, but I have to do it, and I have to live my free self. So if you are not into spiritual wellness, holistic health, astrology, and like, you know, obviously I still like the beauty, I love the fashion, I am a creative person, I love all that. So when I say the old Jess, I used to say the old Jess, like that Jess isn't me. It's still me. I'm just expanded, I'm evolved, I'm living in my purpose, I have, you know, connected, I am meant to be a spiritual being and share my gifts, correct? Right. So I'm talking to myself. So I've merged the two, okay? So I am freeing myself, and you all too, who are struggling with like trying to be the true yourselves, regardless of how like crazy, like, you guys, like, I went from a girl who does like girly things, right, to a girl who like believes in ghosts, like, not really, but like, you know, who can see the things that people like, the normal, like, what I can't see, who understands the things, and it's just like those, you know, I don't know. Anyways, the point is, I'm freeing myself. So if you don't like the content, if you're not spiritual, you're not astrology, just like continue to like exit the premises, because I'm really about to let this shit out, okay? You about to see me pulling cards, about to hear me talking about astrology, you're gonna hear me talk about dreams that's connected to dead people. Yeah, it's coming out. If you're a person that struggles with following through on the things that you say you're gonna do, first of all, acknowledge that you need to stop doing that, okay? Alright? Stop over-promising and under-delivering. Stop saying you're gonna do something and then don't do it. It's better to just do the thing, okay? You don't need to always say it, okay? Jess, talking to myself, but all the other Jesses out there. But I was just thinking in my head, though, yeah, because, you know, I often, if you've been watching me, love to challenge myself. I always say, all right, today I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to start a new series. And I'm going to challenge myself to post every day, all right? Classic Jess thing. Well, I was just thinking, you know, I am actually, what if, hear me out, what if I'm manifesting it? You know, what you put out there, so eventually comes back around, right? Hey, I'm onto something now. What did they say about manifesting? What you put out, what you talk. Hear me out. So, obviously we need to stop, to say do more of what you say you're going to do. But, the people that's actually saying that they're going to do stuff, what if they're just trying to manifest them doing it? Or doing it more often? I'm just saying, what if we have really good intentions? Because I always say that, I have really good intentions. Like, I'm not just out here just blowing smoke up people's asses because of my funness. No, I want to do it all. And so, the first step, if I'm trying to manifest, I want to do it, then I have to say I'm going to do it. Okay, that's not true. But I just thought that was a funny little thing. An excuse. I would never, don't use that. But, I don't know. I mean, the things that I've said that I was going to do as far as posting consistently, like, I've been saying that, right? For a while. And if you guys notice, hello, have you noticed, like, I've been getting a little better. Getting actually a lot better. You're seeing a lot of me, okay? And I have to go, like, ignore the part of me that likes to be private, because I am a 12th house sun, okay? My sun is I'm an Aquarius sun, but it's in the 12th house. If you don't know what that means, it's okay, because I'm going to be starting to post a lot more astrology education videos in my own way, so we're going to dive deeper into that. But that means that I am a true introvert, and I need time to retreat. So for me to be posting every day, it's just goes against my whole being, but I'm doing it. Trying. How to calm your mind and receive guidance any time of the day. I usually like to start off my days with doing this. This helps me stay on track with what I intuitively need to focus on, rather than the chatter of what my mind tells me or what I have received from others. It helps to, once again, advice is good, but I feel like if you are following your intuition, you can filter out. Your intuition will tell you, God, universe will tell you what you need to, focus on. What's your truth? What's your inner truth? Okay? So, I like to start off. I don't always oh no, darn slap. Hold on. Okay. Alright, so I like to, not all the time, but if I have extra time, I like to put like a nice, a good scent, because whenever you're meditating or being still, it's really good to have like a scent going, because it helps you to focus on something outside of your mind. Grounding yourself is connecting to your senses, sense of smell, sense of touch, sense of, like, all the things, okay? Feel. That's the same thing. I'm trying to fit all of this in less than 3 minutes. Okay, so this is a lavender scent. So it just helps to keep my mind calm, focused, and then I like to set a 15-minute timer. Okay, that's just something I like to do. I started off with 5 minutes when I used to do this when I was on the beginning journey, and then I like to just sit. Okay, and I sit here, get comfortable, and then I like to start off with like 3 cleansing, or like 3 to 5 cleansing, what I call a cleansing breath. That's pretty much literally taking my focus away from here into my body. So I'll just you can do what is called box breathing. You inhale in for 4 seconds and you exhale out. You hold for 4 seconds, then you exhale out for 4 seconds, then you hold and repeat. So it'll be like this. So breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale out throughout your mouth with your mouth for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. And then for 4, 3, 2, 1, and repeat. Okay? So then after I do that, and now I'm anchored into my body. Once again, doesn't mean thoughts may not come up, but I'm anchored. Then I just sit and observe. I just observe until my timer goes off. what feelings come, and what guidance, comes for me is what I like to say. And then after that, I'll write it down, okay? And then that may be enough for me. But sometimes if I want extra clarity, I'll pull cards, I'll look at the astrology, and that is like then I would get my guidance on like, all right, this is what I need to focus on today. Then I go about my day and I'm living in my truth, in my alignment. So yeah. I had a fuzz in my hair. But also, if you are looking for a specific answer to something in your life, or guidance on a specific thing, or clarity on an idea that you had, or whatever, like for me, sometimes if I'm wanting guidance, like to connect to the collective energy, and I'm wanting guidance to give like you guys, or like within my women's circles or whatever, I will ask that. I will say before I go into my meditation, like, please connect me to the collective energy, or like, please give me clarity on this in my life. And yeah, that is how you like centralize the focus on whatever the guidance that you are wanting to receive. Okay, so I'm going to do a little example. I'm about to meditate right now, so I'm going to sit for 15 minutes and receive guidance, and I'm going to write something down. And then maybe I'll also ask for guidance for the collective, and I'll just write that down perhaps. And then I'll share what came up for me for today, which is May 8th, and it's 11:42 a.m. It doesn't really matter about the time, but yeah, let's see what comes up. Okay, I'm back. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna read what I received. Okay. Okay, so. Okay, this is what I received. I was gonna try to, because I wrote it in like third person, but as if someone has told me this. So I'm just gonna keep it like that. I was gonna reframe it, but okay. So this is what I got. Your guidance, not your guidance, your audience is just like you, Jess. Introverted, hesitant due to lack of trust from past experiences, maybe confidence, fear of being seen by others for their interests, their beliefs. They watch a lot but don't engage. For the fear, once again, fear of being seen came up again. For who they truly are. Fear of being seen for who they truly are. But desperately craves to be understood, heard, and longs for deeper connections. But I wrote, needs time to build trust. Needs to know this is not for me personally, for my own personal benefits. It's actually for them. You want to, or Healthy Girl Healing, then I changed it from first person. I don't know, sometimes I do that, but it was just pretty much guidance for me to let, you all know, not through convincing or trying to force, just through my actions, because because of how much I see trust has come up. It's kind of like my actions speak louder than my words, which I get it. I've said a lot, and I understand that. It's a little hard pill to swallow, but I understand it. So yeah, so I said Healthy Girl Healing is about me helping you all through the lessons, insights, the knowledge that I've learned on my journey. So then I got again that you all value honesty, may be uncertain, but interested. Some wants to and have been wanting to join, but could be like financial somethings could have prevented you from doing it yet or something. And then I got wants to commit, but will commit when I commit. And is lastly is secretly rooting for me. Well, let me go back to third person. It says is secretly rooting for you, just needs time to build trust. Wow. So yeah, after I got that guidance, and I tried to remember, because once again, when I meditate or when I sit in silence, like, can I be vulnerable? It's the morning time, and I just finished doing my morning routine where I sit in stillness. I gain clarity, insight on what I need to focus on that day, any ideas that come to me, and I journal it down. And so now I feel anchored. I'm like, all right, I know what I need to do, what I need to focus on. Sorry, I'm getting congested because of, I don't know, this season of spring, feeling a lot of congestion. But anyways, and so yeah, I've also been trying to challenge myself to post every day, but do it with the intention of posting the things that fill my heart, that are like posting my, like, living in my authenticity of the fact that I am a spiritually led woman. I am an astrologer. I am the owner of Healthy Girl Healing, which is a space to connect, to provide a safe space for like-minded women who are spiritually connected, who are on their paths, and just, on their own spiritual journeys. And yeah, as a creative, as a multifaceted woman, I guess what you would call it. Is that the right term? So yeah, I have decided to do that and show up every day, at least once. And the journey has been interesting because it's interesting that the passion that you could feel so much in your heart, sometimes, oftentimes, I already know the process, right? But of the disappointment that you feel when it doesn't get received. And let me tell you, I'm saying this because I'm trying to document this for those who are on similar journeys. I'm not looking for empathy. I don't need advice, in the most nice, humble, respectful way. I don't need any, no. I'm doing it because this is real shit. Okay? And it's okay. I actually secretly love this because, anyways, we're not gonna go there. So for example, I feel so proud of myself because I feel like for the past, oh my gosh, the congestion's coming again. It always happens in the morning, especially when I try to talk. But yeah, I posted. I've been posting the things that fill my heart, that I am interested in, and what I and I've been posting on all the different social medias. Oh my gosh, my time is running out. Oh, this is annoying. Okay, I've been posting it on all the social medias. And the point is, it's interesting to see how different things play out. And what, I guess the point is, you just have to, I don't know, now my thoughts are getting scattered because I ran out of time. It's just, I guess what I'm trying to say is, yesterday I was so happy and proud of myself because I posted the content that I've been really wanting to post. And then I woke up this morning, and then I went to my social media and just to kind of see if I got any comments or see any how it performed or how it's doing just as a person. I don't know. I guess maybe I should. Is that a good thing? I don't know. But yeah, I did it, and it didn't perform that well. And I was just disappointed. Honestly, I was disappointed. I was let down. But I had to remember my why. And I do remember, yeah, I had to remember my why, and I do, even though, like, I just really, all I want is my videos to reach at least one person. Because it's just like, I don't put out my content just for nothing. I really wanted to reach someone and help someone. So, yeah, I don't know. I just have to, the thing is, as I've been on this journey, from changing from the beauty centralized content creator to the now spiritual astrology, beauty, creativity, merging everything. I've always thought like I had to or I guess that I was on the process of letting my old self go. But I realize now that it wasn't ever letting my old self go, because I've evolved. I'm still the same who I used to be. I've just evolved now. I'm also living my truth, because a lot of my past videos, I really didn't really like, it was based on exterior, the exterior, the outer beauty, and I'm merging the two. So anyways, I realized it's not about me letting go of an old version of myself. It's letting go of my old support of the people who used to follow me, and being okay with that. I am starting from zero now, or scratch, and being okay with that. And I guess I didn't realize that what I have been chasing for so long was acceptance, and that's been my fucking problem. I need to chase, instead of chasing acceptance, and trying to convince, which I didn't realize that I was doing that, but subconsciously I think I was like wanting to maybe convince people that, hey, like this would actually be helpful, and and da 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 da. I need to refrain from trying to convince to trying to attract. And it's not that I'm actually trying to attract, or no, that wasn't what came in my mind. Well, that matters too, but I had the thought of, you need to shift your intentions into trying to convince, from trying to convince to trying to align. Trying to align, or being aligned. And being aligned is posting whatever's on my heart, and not for the intention of it serving me. I mean, obviously, yeah, sometimes you want to post a cute pic, go off, show your results, whatever, like, that's fine. I have to say that for myself too, because sometimes I can be like, so like, if this, like, I don't want to just post this random clip of my outfit. Like, it needs to have a meaning, it needs to have a purpose, because I think I don't want to attach to the past version. Like, let me just say, and I don't want to say this in like a pick me, or I don't even like the terminology. Fuck that. Scratch that. This is just a false terminology that people use. But the point is, like, as a person who's a creative, and that I did get praised or likes due to beauty, like my exterior, like, I know what works. I know what would get likes. I know that if I post a cute outfit, or I post something of my hair, or if I post a creation of mine, that of course, like, that's gonna perform well. But it almost got to the point to where when I would do that, it would fucking piss me off, because I'm like, fucking, don't you guys, like, okay, sorry. See, the Aries mood is about to come in, because it just pisses me off, because then I start to really be like, damn, like, people are so, like, let me choose my words a little wisely. I just am so turned off by surface level things. Almost so that it almost took away from the thing that I actually like, is to create. But I don't want to attract people who care about surface level shit, that care about material shit, that cares about just beauty. I love it if you are good. There's so many beauty creators. There's so much. I'm not that. I like it. I do it. I can be creative, but like, I care about what's in here. What my purpose is to say and talk about. And so I guess it's disappointing because, like, you thought I would think that, oh, maybe, the people that have been following me for a while or whatever, like, there's something in that too. But the point is, it's just like, I had to let that go. I have to let that go, and I've had to let that go. And now I know that, though, like, and I have to keep reminding myself that it's so beautiful that the release is happening, that I'm detaching myself, that it's like I'm not caring about that or whatever, because then the people that do follow me, I know is following me because of what I'm living my truth. Those are like my people currently. Those are the people I'm trying to get to, not the people who are still liking my fucking post because I post a fucking hair thing and that's all they want to know, or an outfit. Like, once again, totally fine, but that's not me. Like, and there's so many beautiful, amazingly creative people who are like, who that fuels them. And it's not a right or wrong. It's just like, for me, that shit, the exterior means shit to me. Like, I want to know what's fucking in your heart, deep inside. What's the real truth? Not the facade shit. Like, and so I want to find people who care about, or I want to connect to people who are on that same journey and that same path. And so I have to be okay with the disappointment of what most people highlight is exterior beauty shit. People don't want to dive deep. I get it. It's fine. Or maybe in their own... I guess I'm getting like emotional for this because I didn't realize, or maybe, like I said, I know that those people are out there. I live it. I see it within my work, with what I do as a social media marketer, as an astrologer, as a women's circle hostess that I do at the metaphysical store. I see the people, and it's just like, I am my most true self when I'm around those people. And I have to break from the mental constraints that I have put on myself. Gosh, what the heck? Oh my gosh. I have to break from it. And it's my own fault. I'm not going to be able to reach the people, or it's not that I'm trying to reach. I'm trying to attract the people who I attract when I'm just being my true self outside of the internet, or even on fucking TikTok. And wow, you guys are seeing. Okay. And so I have to be okay with posting what's on my heart, going deep, diving into that. I saw a post of a guy who's on the journey of, like, I randomly saw a post of a guy who was like battling bipolar disorder or something around that, and like talking about depression and like suicidal thoughts. I don't even know if I could say that on here. But and just like documented the journey. Like, that shit is what that is what I want to talk to people about and connect with, and what I do, once again, in my circles. But it's like online. I just want to shift my community. I want to find those people. I want to attract those people, because like, I know that what I do can help and like even bring a space in like my vision and like what I live in my real life. I just want to merge that. So it's just, this is what it takes. It takes this shit being authentic and putting my heart out there. And and it's like, so yeah, oh my gosh. So anyways, let me wrap this up. So that's what I'm going through. Hello, welcome to, we're entering this, like I said, shadow period of the Scorpio full moon. But today is actually a moon in Libra, which is all about like beauty, aesthetics. That's interesting. But that is like, connecting to people, your people who share similar values to you. But then the other end of Libra is they can fall into like people pleasing and like losing themselves in other people and being like hyper dependent, And I think, and for me, this moon in Libra is transiting through my 8th house, literally, of like transformation, death, and rebirth, like bringing up deep rooted feelings. So it's like, it's so funny. Like, I already know, I already know as an astrologer, like I said, I always know, like, I already know, I'm tapped in. And then I pulled a card today. And I really, like I said, didn't really know what it was gonna be about, or like, but I pulled the Tower card. And then let me read you, for those who don't know what the Tower card is. The Tower card brings the necessary breakdown, but it's not to destroy you. It's a divine shakeup to break illusions, attachments, or false stability so that something real and aligned can emerge. Combined with the Six of Swords reverse, which is what I got as well, this suggests that if you don't choose to move on, the universe might move things for you. So there's an emotional release that I'm going through, and it's just like, I didn't think we were going to be here, because I'm like, a lot of times if anybody pulls cards, like sometimes it's interesting because in my meditation I got like all the things that I needed to do, right? And I just told you, but then this is why sometimes pulling cards really connects, because if you're a person that lives in your mind, and like you may get insights on like what you need to do, but like you forget about like connecting to the body and what your soul needs. And so the cards like literally like break through, like they expose, or like, I don't even want to say cards, but it's just like if you were to just freaking write on a piece of paper and say God, like, I don't know, it's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's too much. I have little time to describe it, but the point is, your soul will guide you to actually what you need in this moment, and what's in your heart. And you can like be so run by like ideas and like the beauty part, you forget like what the soul, and that's why pulling cards. But anyways, yeah, I was just like, I don't know. So it's interesting because the guidance that I received this morning of like all the things that my soul feels aligned to do and wants to put out, I was like, all right, great. And then I received the cards. I pulled the cards, which in my head I felt like you already know what you need to do. You know, like a lot of times I don't really need the cards anymore at this point. Well, maybe I do. But anyways, so I pulled the cards, and then I was like, this feels aligned, because I'm like so excited and feel to like post all these things, right? Because I'm like, yes, you know, I'm ready, you know, to stay consistent. And then I pulled these cards that are completely opposite, talking about some emotional release. And then I also got the aura cleanse card, which always comes up when it means that I'm needing to like clear out my energy, like cleanse in my aura, because I'm being weighed down by certain energy, like I'm being weighed down, and I just need to cleanse and release. This is like often when full moons happen, I definitely am always guided to like release and like cleanse my body. As a Pisces risings, like certain energies can like stick to me, and I can just get weighed down. Anyways, point is, I was just kind of like, okay. And so in my mind, I saw this card, these cards, and I'm like, well, that's weird. I don't know. And then I opened social media, and then triggered. Opened it, saw like no, like, you know, barely response to what I posted that I was so fueled about, and like I could feel the shift of like, oh, moving the excitement, the high vibe that I was on, to like moving back into that low vibe, overthinking, feeling like frustrated, and then I don't know, I just got guided to like turn on the camera and start talking, and then that's when the fucking a release came, and exactly. So I mean, that is living. This is it. This is it. So for the people out there, this is where you don't go back into those self-doubt, past thoughts. You continue to do what was placed on your heart. And thank goodness I wrote it down. So I'm going to let the release come, but I'm still going to show the fuck up with what I need to do.